Every time you want to go shopping, you want to buy a new throw blanket, right? No? Just me? Cool. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make
the easiest blanket you'll ever sew.
No, that's not a great tagline. What if somebody has made an easier one? How about
the blanket that will only take you 15 minutes?
No, that might not be super accurate either.
Just get on with it.
Fair point. Hi, I'm Nikita, and welcome to my channel, where this is what I do. I drink and I sew things. Okay, today I'm drinking a cider. Not just any cider, a pumpkin spice cider. Because yes, I am that basic. This is from the Portland Cider Company, which I love, so I'm very excited about trying this. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's all cinnamony, yum. Oh, and it says it's a proper English pint. Oh, makes me feel extra fancy. For this blanket that we're gonna make, there's lots of sizes that you can make, and I've put them all in the description, the finished size and the cut size. We're gonna be a rebel, make your own size. You do you. I'm gonna be doing 30 by 35 inches for a baby blanket. Actually, I'm gonna make 3. So crack open that drink, pull out your sewing machine, or don't, and let's do this. You're going to need fabric and fabric scissors and a drink. That's it. Let's do this. There are several fabric options for our blanket. To do a lightweight, combine cotton and flannel. For a medium weight, flannel, and for a heavy weight, do flannel and fleece. As always, make sure you have your drink nearby. And step 1 is going to be to cut the fabric to the size that you need. Look, you guys, I found my T-square. So I'm in the middle of filming, and I'd just like you to see what real life filming and parenting looks like. This is Tiny Squish. Say hello, Tiny Squish. And she's going to be accompanying me today on today's tutorial. My fabric is a little wrinkly, so I just need to iron it out, because when you're cutting your fabric, you want it to match. And if one is wrinkly and one is not, they will not match, especially the first time that you wash them. That would be my daughter on the floor. Are you excited about being in your first video? Ooh, the camera. I've got the 3 sets of fabric that I'm going to be making into baby blankets today, and I'm going to show you on just one what the next step is. You are now going to take your fabrics and you are going to place them right sides together. Now that our fabrics are right sides together, we are going to pin around the outside. Make sure that you leave an opening about 6 inches so that you can get your hand through to turn it right side out. To remind myself where to start and stop sewing for this gap that I need to leave, I will either put 2 clips, or I will put a pin going a different direction than my other pins, so that when I come to it, I'm not in the zone sewing and just go over it. I just see it and know, oh, it's different. Okay, I need to stop. So make some sort of reminder to yourself. You're gonna sew from your start point all the way around to your stop point with a 1/2 inch seam allowance and a straight stitch. So let's do it. Right, Squish? Now, before we turn this right side out, we want to cut the corners. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fabric scissors, or these are actually regular scissors. You're going to cut straight across as close to the corner as you can, but be very careful not to cut onto the corner. You're going to do that on all 4 corners. Also, if yours is a little bit like mine and the fabric doesn't quite match up in some spots, go ahead and just trim off the extra fabric, being careful not to get too close to the seam. Make sure that when you're trimming away the extra fabric, you do not trim the fabric in front of our opening, because we need to tuck that in. So go ahead and turn your blanket right side out. With these corners, the reason we clip them is so that they can look extra nice when we push them out. So take a pencil or a pen and use the eraser of the pencil or a closed pen you are just going to push out the corner. Not too hard though, because you don't want to push out the seam. So now do that on all 4 corners. Now I still have my opening here, which I need to close. So I'm going to tuck each side under a 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to iron it flat, and then I'm going to clip it. We have our opening clipped, but before we can top stitch, we want to press the seams flat on the rest of the edges. So go ahead and do that. Now that it's ironed, the last step of this project is to top stitch all the way around. So pick a place to start, and you're going to sew all the way around with using a straight stitch. I like to line my fabric up to the inside of my presser foot. So let's do it. I just went and put Tiny Squish to bed, so I'm listening to the baby monitor while finishing the easiest baby blanket you'll ever sew. Woo! So look how easy that was. I'm actually gonna sew 2 more right now while she's taking her nap. So, BRB. If you enjoyed this video, Squish and I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And make sure you stick around so that you can drink along and sew along with me on my next video. Thank you for watching. Hey, bye-bye.